rather when you always have people around you, you struggle to think. Very early on in life, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew exactly how I wanted my life to pan out. Even the people you allow around you, you also want to be able to qualify them. How's it going, people? It's your boy Dapo Willis. You're probably wondering, like, why is Dapo holding his camera? These days, I try to do as many POV videos as I can, and I like to express certain things that are on my mind. As they come up to my mind, as they crop into my head, I want to put it out because sometimes I tend to forget, and then there's so much value that I never get to share. So it's a beautiful sunny day. As you can see, I am in one of the most expensive resorts in Nigeria. It's called Lakwe Lakes. Beautiful place. As you can see, the lake is behind my room right about here. This is my room, breakfast, amazing, beautiful cottage. And the message for today isn't how beautiful this place is, although it's really nice. I'm about to go play golf. But I wanted to share a quick message today, and the message is the power of being alone. The power of being alone. You see, a lot of people struggle with the ability to just sit by themselves and just stew in their thoughts. I don't know what they're running away from, but I get it. But don't get me wrong, like, it's okay. Like, you feel free to hang around people. Like, I've had situations whereby, I mean, I hang around people, right? But I've had situations whereby my house is absolutely packed, especially when I'm in Lagos. Like, my cousins are over, and then, it's everybody's here, everybody's partying, everybody's happy and all that. 12, 15 people in my house at a go. My friends are happy that I'm back in Lagos, even when I'm in Dubai. But there's sometimes I just need to be alone. And you see, those times I need to be alone, it literally helps me so much. You see, as an only child, like, I was born an only child, and I have absolutely no problem being by myself. No problems at all. And I feel like that is what has literally helped me, over the years become really successful, because I noticed that when you're always around people, or rather when you always have people around you, you struggle to think, because it's like human beings are the biggest distractions, period, right? And being an only child, like, I feel like my development was a lot faster because I had the ability, like, there was nobody for me to really play with, right? And maybe the adults. So obviously that's another thing. Like, I grew up amongst adults and they didn't really have time to play with me. So it was either I was alone in my thoughts, in my imagination. As Nigerians would say, imagination won't kill me. you know, it's either I was just by myself, um, with my thoughts and just imagining things. And this gave me time to put a lot of things into perspective. I had very, very clear-cut goals and vision, a very clear-cut goal and several visions that I had, because I always have different visions every fortnight. Every 2 weeks, there's a new vision added to the old vision, right? So very early on in life, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew exactly how I wanted my life to pan out. And I had the time to sit down in my own space and stew in that thought process and properly strategize. I feel like kids who grew up in, like, with different siblings, because when you wake up in the morning, like, one person is shouting about, wow, why didn't you put this toilet seat down? Like, people are just making noise. And when there's so much noise, you can't really, I don't know how to put it, like, you don't get that to that point of inertia, okay? That point of plank, of being at, you know, just being with yourself. And I spent the last couple of days here by myself. I've loved it so much. Um, I didn't go to work because in the office, so people at home, obviously, guests coming in left, right, and center and stuff like that. But just me here by myself, I've been able to process a lot. Also, when I fly back to Dubai, it's just also me in my apartment. So I also get time to think and reflect as well. And a lot of people on social media, obviously, they see me, they ask me, Daps, why are you always by yourself? The truth is, I'm not always by myself. The difference is I know how to balance shit out. Like, I know how to, obviously, let me see if this door opens. I know how to, opens. Guys, so I'm in my room. Let me just see. Oh, camera won't flip. Sorry. Just leaving the balcony in my room, walking outside. Let me just quickly show you guys, flip the camera. It's really nice. It's a bug. Room, nice. Bit dark in there. You walk to the living room area, really nice. Another balcony here. Flip this around. Pretty cool place, if you ask me. So yeah, back to me. I have to put this here, exit. Yes, so people always ask me on social media, Daps, I always notice you're alone, you don't like hanging out with, like, bro, first of all, being by yourself and having less people around you is less drama, okay? And the higher you climb in life, this is another moral of the story, the higher you climb in life, you also want to, even the people you allow around you, you also want to be able to qualify them. I've had situations whereby, obviously, I'm big Daps, everybody obviously wants to hang around me, but I've had situations whereby I was working on a project and only my people, well, people that I thought were my closest pals, knew about the project. And before I knew what's happening, I started to hear, maybe, I won't call them opposition, but I'll just say like competitors. That's the word, right? I started to hear, obviously, the competitors already knew about what I was working on. And how the hell did they know what I was working on? Because, when you have unqualified people around you. And one thing about human beings is, human beings were very expressionable people. I'm a very expressive person. So when I find myself amongst people, right, or when people that I classify as my close friends and my family, or close friends and like real close pals, I become a chatterbox, right? And I think that's one of the, I mean, I'm a public speaker, right, at the end of the day. But I feel like that's one, I won't call it a disadvantage, but that's one of the drawdowns of being somebody who is like, who talks a lot like myself. Like, I would chat. I would chat. And then when you feel like you're around people that, um, are close to you and all that, and then obviously you divulge information that you're not supposed to by mistake, because it's a lot easier said than done. I think Igbo people have that superpower of not saying too much, which I really admire. I think that's something I also need to learn as well. But hey, you're just in your freaking house. You just want to chat and just tell people, like, you just say like, oh, like, see that, $12 million deal, blah, blah, blah. I'm working on this project, just build this platform, or yada, yada. Like, you just want to express yourself. And then you have to constantly be cautious because you haven't qualified the people around you. Or better still, you just have too many people around you eavesdropping on your freaking conversation. And before you know what's happening, your trade secret is out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, moral of the story is, even I am not perfect with this, but moral of the story is, Dapo Willis has found a lot of success in his life simply because, hi guys, he has the power to just chill by himself. So if you ever see me by myself, just know that I'm recharging my social battery. Sometimes you spend a lot of time around people, your social battery just goes flat. You need time to recover. You need time to recuperate. So that's the moral of the story, guys. I'm going to head out to play golf now. I love you guys very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel right about there, down there. Click the subscribe button right there. I'm going to be dropping a couple more POV videos and some obviously lessons that I've learned over the years as well. So guys, there's power and success in staying by yourself. Sometimes just come to a beautiful resort like this one, chill with your thoughts, tell everybody to F off, clarity, and then obviously you can make some extra freaking money. Not extra money, a lot of freaking money. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, love you guys very much. Take it easy and peace out.